Hello, welcome back. We are going to make garlic basil oil. So in the store, you can buy a tall bottle of garlic and basil infused oil, and it's really expensive. But I have made it for probably like a year now, and it's really easy and not expensive. So just use whatever oil you want. This has a pretty strong flavor, so I'm not going to use that much of it. I'm going to get out my other olive oil, my cheap stuff. Use the last of that. And then your garlic. I didn't measure, just eyeball it to however much you think you would want in yours. And then basil. So this is some basil from my garden that I dehydrated, and so I'm just going to take some of it out, crush it up. A little bit of this in there. I'm getting really low on oil, so I don't want to use all of my avocado oil before I get some groceries. Okay, let me show you what it looks like real quick. Just like that, however much you want. This is a pretty big amount of garlic, but I like garlic. Put it on the stove. Set it to, we want it on low. We just want to keep it on low for a long time. You only want it to get warm. Not hot, not really, really warm, just warm. Okay, so you can do this the slow way, where you put it in the fridge. So you just put it in a jar with the oil, the garlic, and the basil, stick it in the fridge, and it'll take a while to infuse the oil with the flavors, and then use it later, a few weeks, I don't know how long. This is the faster way to warm up your oil, but don't get it real hot, because then you'll cook the garlic and cook the basil, and then if you're not using the right kind of oil and you get it hot, then it just changes the flavor. You could burn the garlic, you could release the unhealthy stuff in the oil if you cook it. So anywho, I got extra virgin olive oil and regular olive oil in here, and they don't have as high of a heat point or whatever it's called. So I don't want it to get hot. So it's going to be warm, and it's just going to stay warm, and it's going to bring out those flavors, and probably about an hour or so, and then we'll jar it up. All right, we just got a little bit longer to go, but I just want to tell you how I use it. Okay, when I get a tomato from the garden, I like to cut it up into pieces and then put some of this on it with some salt and eat it like that. It just makes the tomato taste amazing. I like to put it on top of salmon. I will steam my salmon, and I steam my green beans together in a steamer basket, and then I just like to douse it, cover the salmon and the green beans with this oil, and then some salt and pepper. So that's how I like to use it. Oops, sorry. And any other ways that you like to use garlic and basil and oil, you can use this. You could top some bread with it. I don't know. Be creative. Whatever you would use it for. So that is almost done. Okay, I got a mason jar here. I sanitized it, and the jar is hot, and this is warm, so the glass won't break because they're a similar temperature. And we're just going to pour it in, and it does get a little more liquidy, but I think that's just the juices from the garlic. And there we have it. And then you stick it in the fridge after this. So I will put it in the fridge, and then it'll thicken back up. And then everything sinks to the bottom. It's just how it works. So whenever you want to use it, what I'll do is I'll just grab a spoon, and I'll dig out what I want and put it in a separate little bowl. That way I don't contaminate this by eating and then putting the spoon back in or anything like that. And boom, it will solidify in the fridge, and then it'll liquefy at room temperature really quickly. That's it. That's literally, it's that easy. You use whatever oil you want, warm it up, garlic and basil, and then put it in a jar and stick it in the fridge. And I've had mine, when I first heard about this or read about it, it was just like, it'll be good for a few weeks. in the refrigerator. I've had it in the refrigerator for months, and do the sniff test, check for any like fuzzy white stuff, and just make sure it's good. And it has been. It was good for a really long time, and I needed a new batch because the tomatoes are coming in like crazy. So if you have any questions, leave it in the comments, but it's really simple. All right, well, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy yours. If you try to make it, it's a great way to add flavor to your dishes. I'll put some more videos over here for you to watch. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next time, and feel free to subscribe and like and all those good things. See you later. Bye. Little PS for you. I just wanted to show you up close. And so whenever I eat it, I will actually scoop out basil and garlic, and not just the oil. So you can strain this if you want to, and just have the infused oil. But I like to keep the chunks in it. I think it lasts longer if it's just the oil. But I like to have all this in it whenever I eat it. So that's how I do it. You can do it either way. And hope you enjoy if you give it a shot.